You're also live on Newsfile here on Joy 99.7 FM on the Joy News channel on Multi TV. You can catch us on DSTV channel 142. My name is Anas Number12. I'm here with Abdul Malik Kubako, managing news editor of the New Crusading Guide newspaper. And we also have in the studio Martin Kwebu, who is a legal practitioner. Also in the studio with us is Inusa Fuseni, who is MP, also former roads minister, and Alessandro Marking, MP for Futu, and a board chair of the Ghana Water Company. And on DSTV on channel 421, yes, 421. So if you're watching on DSTV, just tune in there and you would find us. Okay, so we're moving on to our this ongoing battle between the Anas Number12, investigative journalists, and the GFA. There was an aspect of that went to the NMC, and a colleague journalist, Kweku Anan, who is host of Ghana Must Know on Hot FM, also claims to have done some investigative work that exposed Anas in so-called illegal dealings, including allegations that Anas had formed a land guard brigade of a sort, chasing people of some lands belonging to some prominent people, etc., etc. And Anas has taken that matter up at the NMC, reported the journalists, and that matter we expect to be probed. We're joined on the phone now by that gentleman, the journalist in question, Mr. Kweku Anan. Hello, Mr. Anan. Thank you for joining us here on Newsfile.
Thank you very much, Ivan.
Yes. So what's your issue with Anas, really?
Good. Evans, my greetings to you and the panel, Kweku himself, Honorable, all of them on the panel. My greetings to them. I think first of all, for Anas to say he has given bribe to Kweku Anan to, one, stop a story that is being broadcast on my radio station, my platform, Ghana Must Know, an investigative magazine show. I must again say this is ludicrous to begin with. Two, the investigative job or work we are doing on Ghana Must Know, Hot FM, did not start in the year 2018. For the record, it started in the year 2017, of which he, Anas, Anas, has been spoken to on that particular story that we are doing, of course, which reference to what he said, that things bordered on land that Anas is being accused of having formed a land guard brigade to go out there to terrorize these people. And we have all the records of people who have come to complain to the platform, including the trust of which the East Dadekotopon Trust are the custodian of this land, as well as even portions of Ghana Armed Forces or the military land, that allegations going wild against him that is infiltrating on these lands. So to establish the premise, we have started doing a lot on Anas way back, and he knows this. We have his records, audio recordings of he saying whatever we are talking to him about should not even go on record, but we have him on record. So, Ivan, if I am doing my story, my investigative job, and then you send somebody to come under false pretext, two, by way of impersonation, which you know by law is against the laws of the Republic of Ghana. So you send somebody, your agent, to come and tell me that you want more stories of that, of what we are already doing on our platform, more of it to come, to implicate Anas. And I'm quoting that of his agent, who he sent to come and do this hogwash job. And at the end of the day, my question that I've been asking Aramea is this. One, supposedly that the agent you sent to come was to come and guide me for us to stop what we are doing.
Did you take money? Did you take money from this? Did you take money from this agent? Did you take money from this agent?
Absolutely. Watch the video very well.
Yes.
And I'm building a point for you in a jiffy. At the end of the day, when this gentleman came, then I told him, we met twice. I said, listen, man, I drive two platforms. One is an investigative magazine show on Hot FM. Two, I'm also the CEO of a private investigative company called Hawk Investigative Company. So whatever that you guys want us to do, as it were, the guy came under false pretext and impersonating a gentleman who he claims had worked with Kwesi Yantichi, and that this gentleman that this boy used is his uncle, and that he has been implicated in the number 12. And so, if this footage of number 12 comes out, his uncle will be hot. So all that his uncle has sent him to come and do is to come and tell us to, as it were, bring more information about Anas Number12. And I said, listen, before I do that, come and have a contract with my company, Hawk, before we would be seen to be doing what we know it is right. So I made the analogy to the boy that, listen, take me like a lawyer. Before a lawyer would defend you, the lawyer listened to everything that you have done. So assuming that even murder was the case, the lawyer would then look into the case and see whether you did that under duress or under circumstance of self-defense. So tell your uncle that I want to see him. And I am using your medium, Evans. Kweku Baku is there. Tell your boy Anas to produce the full video.
No, the video I've seen, you clearly, first of all, let me establish, are you the person in the video that we watched?
I am the one.
Okay, and in that video, you are seen taking this money from this guy. You are saying that you took the money, yes, but you took it as a charge because you were going to do a professional service.
Wait, I've just established a premise for you. That's why I'm saying they should bring all their video, not the piece. They should bring entire video.
Okay.
One, you come and you tell me that you want our agency to do something for you, and I say, listen. Before we get to do,
I think you make that point. Let me.
Yes. Relax. So come and sponsor what we are doing.
I get that. I get that. Very briefly though, Anas has gone to the NMC with the petition against you. Have you responded yet? And will you respond?
I haven't received a copy yet. But Ivan, there's something very fundamental and extremely essential that your listeners should know.
Very briefly, yes.
At the end of the day, when he came, then he said, oh, Kweku, whatever that we have to do, as it were, to sponsor your documentary, we are bringing this as a sign of token and a sign of commitment to whatever we have to come and sign with your company. I am not sitting there, that company is not sitting there doing charity job. So if Anas, if he uses his documentary by way of having sponsorship to Premier, if he gets money to do all his documentary, and my company does not or should not be allowed to use money to do documentary. By the way, documentary, you don't do it for free. So if you bring your money, this money, as a sign of commitment to sponsor that investigative piece documentary that is coming out, and then you run quickly to the news market to paint a picture to let it look like, I've come to give a bribe to that individual to do a story against you and us, or you brought that money for it to be used against who? By the way,
how much?
Why is Anas, why is Anas running to the Media Commission? Why is Anas running to GJ? Are these bodies there supposed to do what is called sensitizing the system or help the system so we build it well? It's Anas saying that Kweku is saying something against him. That he Anas has not been told before, or he does not even know that we are investigating X or Y. Therefore, he's going to Media Commission. And since when Anas can feel that somebody can also do something by investigating him, and he feels it so much, and he has to go and seek refuge at Media Commission or GJ?
Yeah,
I'm asking these questions.
So finally, how much money did you take?
No, they should come and tell the world. By the way,
you said it was legitimate money.
Evans,
you charged them.
Evans,
yes.
I would have to do this, and I'll do it straight for you.
Okay.
The videos that came are already out there.
Yeah.
I am not the one to put money, as it were, a figure on whatever that I took from them. But at least I've been honest to you and your listeners and your viewers. That whatever commitment fee that they said they were bringing to me, I didn't let them go. And if they bring money today, Mr. Baku is sitting there. I will take that money and use it for the purpose that it intended.
Okay, I'm grateful. I'm grateful that you joined us, Kweku. We just have a few minutes to wrap. I'm grateful. That they don't do it for free. That is Kweku, Anan, host of the Ghana Must Know on Hot FM. Of course, he's currently a subject of an NMC inquiry. Kweku?
No comment.
That's all you say. But your The prodigy is before that.
National Media Commission is there. Is that not where the action will take place?
Okay.
So why should I sit here and comment on? No comment.
Okay.
There are things I don't.
Like, okay.
Yeah, it's quite murky, you see.
Yes.
He appeared to be, we call it a confession and avoidance. He appeared to be saying that, yes, I took money. No. We call it, yes, no. Confession and avoidance is a defense. It's a defense in law. So, my brother, don't mislead your people.
Don't let him lead you into sin.
Yeah.
Into temptation.
When you...
Yeah, go on.
You say that, yes, I took the money, but I didn't took it to influence anybody. I took it to do a lawful project.
Yeah.
So he's confessing that, yes, he took the money, but he didn't take it for the purpose.
Yes. It wasn't a bribe.
Intent. So why are you misleading your people?
So that's clear. Let's move on to the other issue, though. You want to also make a brief comment on that?
I want Martin to help with this. I was told about the case.
Yes.
I'm told that recently the Supreme Court made a determination on a matter where there was a litigation and a party in the suit, engaged in a private conversation and got to know the real intent of the other party, which was contrary to the averment in the rate, and sought to tender upon procuring that, sought to tender the said tape recording.
Yes.
The Supreme Court held that it was inadmissible.
Yes.
Yes,
you're right. That
yes.
It was an invasion of the person's privacy and all that. Right. So I'm trying to, because I want us to go far on some of these issues, investigate. Public-spirited individuals must get the work done to save, public purse.
Yeah.
But at the same time, the associated miscarriage of justice, where somebody says, no, this is how I understood this to be. It was not like this. If we understand the parameters well, because I'm still in a deep forest, confused. I don't know how to find my way. What are the issues? The last time when I had opportunity to argue on this matter, I didn't know of the Supreme Court judgment. I would want to plead with the media to interrogate this judgment. Because it appears that the public is unaware. Let's look at all the issues that the Supreme Court discussed. Let's juxtapose same within the context of some of the issues that are coming up. Other than that, Evans, my fear is one day you and I may be having a certain talk. Like you said, Katangis are invited, and you quickly have to backtrack. You know?
And then you can just record that and play that on content.
And then I say that, oh, this is what it means.
But the Supreme Court has consistently said, and even the European courts have consistently said, that what they recorded is for the prevention of a crime.
It's permissible.
It's admissible.
Yes, okay, come. Good. Counsel, bring 18.
Even the ethics.
Bring 18. Let's read.
We need to do this very
quickly.
So that
I agree. I agree.
The Constitution endorses that.
I agree with my colleague to the extent that such a thing is being done by a public officer.
But not a private person.
I mean, but that's what he talked about. He talked about the Constitution. For the avoidance of doubt, it is important for us to read.
So that's what they will do case by case.
No person shall be subjected to interference with the privacy of his home, property, correspondence, or communicate, except in accordance with law, and as may be necessary in a free and democratic society for public safety or the economic well-being of the country. For the protection of health, morals, for the prevention of disorder or crime, or for the protection of rights or freedom of others.
So where does it say that explicitly?
The public officer
I want to make a further point. If we are saying that it is not limited to public officers, then I would want to make another point that look, then private investigators must be regulated, and there should be a law that would that would give
But
flesh to
there's
this
the
convention.
law. Police, there's
There
a law.
are
right?
no.
Yeah.
You don't have
Yeah.
the regulated.
How?
When they
There's
do
a law.
a
There's a
matter
legal-
against you,
Yeah.
and you feel harmed by, you go to court.
Martin,
Okay.
Martin, that's a law.
That's the law.
No,
Police-
he
For-
means
no,
like
no,
more
for- you
specific
see,
how they do it.
Uncle,
because of
Yeah.
like-
with how they do it, you see, we are
You see,
when
the
we
moods,
when
that's
we
like
enacted the
the
spy bill.
predisposition and-
Let's. I want to make a point.
Yes,
Well
please.
founded in law.
Yes.
When we enacted the spy bill, that law, even the national security minister,
Yes.
the law is that if he wants to tap your convo,
Yeah.
Exactly.
he should seek a court order.
Yes.
There's one that may be compelling, say that he wouldn't need to go to court.
Yeah.
But the law says that 48 hours after.
So your point is,
inter-
even if the national
intercepting-
security officer will be subject to those rules.
National security minister.
If
Then-
I, if
then
I,
you should-
I,
No,
I
this
hear
is a
people
private-
plotting a coup d'etat,
Yeah.
I should
then
go to
No,
court.
no, no.
Okay.
No, no,
Okay.
no,
I
no,
hear
no.
you.
You've gotten me
I
wrong.
salute you.
I'm saying no. I've not said that.
Don't
The
take
law
it to
allows you
upset
no,
level.
no, not to upset level.
Briefly, so I
I'm
wanna
saying
hear-
that the
Martin
law
on this.
allows.
Yes, yes.
The law allows the minister to do so, but it says that 48 hours. So if you hear somebody plotting a coup, national security minister, the law says you can tap. But 48 hours after, go and confirm.
Okay.
Get a court order
So
to sustain
wrap
your
up
action.
wrap up briefly.
I want there to be certainty in how
This is a handle.
these
Martin,
things are handled.
Martin, briefly.
Go
Yes,
to court.
I think,
Go to court.
I would-
That's all.
Go to court. Get it
That's
done.
all.
Yes.
Okay.
He's a private person.
Yes.
The only
Martin's
way
on the
you
floor.
regulate a private activity is the court.
Yes, okay. Martin,
Yes, so
But
I
is that
think
not
we
what
would
I've
need-
advocated?
Yes,
briefly.
following from the number 12 expose,
Yeah.
I think we would need greater clarity
Yeah,
on that.
exactly. I mean, I've
So
said
let's-
this,
Yes,
and
yes,
I've
so
repeated
that
it.
at least we would be better informed. You see, one of the tenets of the rule of law is that addressees of the law should know the law ahead. So that we should be well guided.
Yeah.
Okay, so that private investigators and the rest will also be well guided, because so far what they're using is that this predisposition approach that before Anas
Are they
goes
fortifying
on to-
themselves with Article
that
18?
he would have
Does it
found
cover
out that
them?
you are predisposed to.
Yeah.
You know, that's why they say prima facie. I think they've used that word in that context, that before he investigates you, he would have found out that there have been certain allegations which you've parried and the rest before the investigation starts. So I think that the better thing is that let's do a specific law to be able to set the ground rules. So in that wise, I would join, yes,
Okay.
Honorable
And
Martin.
a very final comment on this GFA. This week, the court substantively appointed a liquidator to liquidate the
Not
GFA.
liquidate, yes,
Sorry.
to hold the assets, manage
Manage
them,
it.
pending the final.
Pending the final determination, and also ordered that GFA officials cannot hold themselves out
Yes.
as
yes.
GFA officers.
Yes.
CAF also acted by suspending 10 referees.
Yes.
And the rest will be determined later. Good move?
Yes, very good. I was one of the supporters of this lawsuit from day one. You see, let's not forget corporate Ghana. You see, we have the brand Ghana. It needs to be protected.
Yeah.
So even if we had lost the court case, fine, it wouldn't have been a problem. But you need to be seen doing something about reclaiming your image. So to the extent that the videos expose certain malfeasance, okay, at that level, alleged malfeasance, we needed to do something. The government couldn't have sat on its hands. No. There was no way. So from day one, you can check all the interviews I gave. I said, yes, let's go for it. It doesn't even matter if we lose, because there's that brand. You need to be seen doing something to protect the brand. So it's good. Unfortunately, at least so far, it's looking good.
For the government,
Yes. And let's not forget, remember Cambridge Analytica, when they did that with Facebook, the data and the rest. You know, Cambridge has been dissolved.
Yes.
It was such a shame.
But they rebranded into something else.
Yes, and that's it. So looking at the way we've been embarrassed as a nation, we have
This is
to
a
do
good move.
something. So that is it.
Brief comment on this?
Well, what it means is that number 12, in spite of all the controversies,
It's yielding very positive.
is yielding results. Let's wait and see what happens eventually.
Yeah. Okay. Let's.
I agree entirely with Kuku. You see, number one is yielding results.
They're in agreement.
I'm for today.
Next week.
I'm for today. Counsel, I'm taking notes.
Please do. Yes,
I'm
briefly.
taking notes.
Yeah.
No, you can't appropriate every problem. You can't do that.
I'm saying I'm taking notes.
So, you see, the good thing is that I was not initially in support of going to court, but I looked at the laws, and it appeared that they were going at the doctrine of necessity.
Okay.
I had long started debate with my good friend Ace Akuma, but it's good that we protect the corporate identity, corporate integrity of the country.
Yeah.
It's good. And I now understand why Croatia, a country of 4.5 million people, are in the World Cup
Absolutely.
finals.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Briefly.
Well,
the
I
GFA.
forgot. Yes, I
the
forgot
GFA
something
court.
earlier. Yes, I forgot to. I don't know. You are not paying attention. That Kweku
Yes.
disagrees with your party on your conduct in the aftermath of.
Yeah, it's not our party. It's our
No,
football.
your party. No.
Alex, you don't have time.
It doesn't matter. I'm saying that I created the impression that they've agreed on this platform today on all issues.
No, but you
I'm just
now notice
reminding
that
you.
there's some...
No, I'm putting him on notice.
No, absolutely.
I'm not putting him on notice. I'm just putting him on notice. That Kweku disagrees with his party's
Thank you for
conduct.
pointing that out.
football.
But you support the court's decision this week? It's a good thing.
But me, I don't know much about football. This football, I'm handicapped.
Anyway,
yes, but the fact related.
we have the last 4 minutes.
I think
The last 4 minutes.
I would also agree with
Yes.
Martin
Yeah.
that the steps taken
Yeah.
were appropriate under the circumstances. Although there were very, very serious disagreement from senior lawyers.
Yeah.
GFA is a private
I think now we're getting
association
clarity.
and
The
whatnot.
clarity, I mean, the
But
court
now
even
for
thinks-
public policy,
Exactly.
it's overrides.
Yeah.
I mean, the courts can look at so many things and say public policy. If you look at the GBA case against the appointment of some Supreme Court judges, who were in court. Ghana Bar, Nana Megache, the president at the time, and two others, against the Chief Justice, Judicial Council. They navigated the law, and when they landed, Mutatis Mutandis, case closed. When they landed, you could see clearly that the Supreme Court had taken a public policy decision.
Okay.
That will not make certain orders against certain decisions. So it landed, but they dealt with the law.
Okay.
So now, yes, it could be a private association of individuals, but it is about the brand Ghana.
Absolutely.
The
That
state
eventually.
has an interest
Yeah.
in whatever we do,
Yeah.
and the state has taken
Good
a
precedent.
step.
Thank you very
The court
much.
has made a
In
determination.
the last few minutes, the bombshell that was dropped yesterday, I think it was Gabby's page on Facebook that started all this, and then it filtered into Parliament, and then the minority and the majority sides jumped on it. I heard the chairman of the ranking member yesterday suggest that we can expect something to that effect, and that he will be happy if that happens. I'm talking about the possibility that VAT will go up. Kuku, are you happy that it might go up?
He said might.
Might.
That's the operative
Huge,
word.
yeah, huge.
I wouldn't be
huge,
surprised
huge
though.
Yeah.
If huge, no.
Now I'm talking about the word there, might. That's the focus.
I wouldn't be surprised if something of that sort happens. In any case, what's been the trajectory from 1995 when the first one came and there was a
You were part of
protest?
Kumipreko, right?
Sure.
Yeah.
Oh, you see the picture?
Yeah, the
Yes,
picture.
yes.
There was somebody.
Yeah.
Because I was sitting with Nahunu when he was shot.
Yes.
So
but you
young
see-
boys following the guys.
Yes, but the point I'm making is that the history, the trajectory. Is this the first time we are going to have an increment in VAT?
No, but first on Anado, who led Kumipreko and Co.
So that's the significance. Is that an injunction? No, I'm asking, is there an injunction on Nanado relative to increment in VAT or his
We're just saying
administration?
his words have come back.
Yeah, that's come back full circle.
See, you'll be surprised to find out that subsequent increment on VAT had a bipartisan approach. You'll be surprised
Not
to
the
find
last
out.
one. The last one, NPP fought it quite vigorously.
Which one?
The one
No,
that...
but I'm saying the trajectory.
yes, at
See,
2.5. NPP fought it
there
very
are
vigorously.
instances, the one relative to get fund. They all supported it.
The one for
The
youth
one
employment.
relative for communication service tax, they all supported it. So I'm saying that don't let us go back to 95 and look at it in a way as if there has been no evolution or activity.
Does Nanado have the moral authority to increase it? As a president, and the role he played in fighting it. People died.
Then you must suggest that you should rather look for ways of abolishing it. Can you do that? We have the reality now. No, I'm asking you.
Because it's a
If
beneficiary now of even what it is now.
Yes, so if so, then he should be taking steps to abolish it.
Yeah.
Is
At
that
least
what
keep
you are
it where it's not
suggesting?
increase it. You fought it, but you are increasing it.
He didn't
I'm
just
saying
fight
that-
it. What did he say specifically?
No,
Refer
listen,
to the-
listen.
What do you say?
We fought it. First of all, it brought in a 17.5% then.
Yes.
Subsequent to the demonstrations, Parliament and the administration of that period agreed that they went too far.
Yeah.
So what are we talking about? And I'm saying beyond that, there'll be instances where VAT has been increased with the support of both sides. So what are we talking about?
Are you for it though?
Let it come. Let's see the percentage. If it's too big, too huge, I might ask that, oh, come on, it should have gone down. But in principle, the earlier increments, I didn't see myself opposing it.
Okay.
Apart from 95.
We just want to next week, substantively, it will be on because
had a view of Kweku on
yes. Because next week, substantively, the budget review would have come to Parliament and then would have yes.
But the teaser, everybody must have a bite on this.
Exactly.
We should all have a bite on this.
Yes.
We should all have a bite on this teaser. If it means they have to delay the news, that's unfair.
Yeah. So next week, my instruction is that next week, substantively, when the finance minister goes to Parliament and comes, it will be substantively
Case closed.
Remember that number 12 is on JoyNews and on Adom TV immediately after Newsfile, and so stay tuned. And the Joy Beauty and Bridal Fair is also happening at the Conference Center. Marriage Seminar is at 2 p.m. at the AICC. Join us there. My name is Evan Smith. I've been here with Kukubako Jr., Abdul Malik Kukubako Jr., who's the editor-in-chief of the newspaper. Also here with me is legal practitioner Martin Kwebu, Enusa Fuseni, MP and also former roads minister, and Alexander Fenyo-Marking, MP for Futu and board chair of Ghana Water Company. Join us again next week. Samson Ladayin will be in the chair.